MovieWeb.com.
My name's Jack Harris.
Dig.
The year was 1995. There was a VCR in every home. Music was still bought in record stores. And the world was buzzing about a brand new invention called the internet.
Watch it.
Which up until then, sucked. What most people don't know is it was impossible to buy anything online. Until these two idiots came along.
What good is the internet for if it's not entertaining? We take some pictures, we scan them, we upload them, and we make a little money. What are you doing?
Do not interrupt me for the next 15 minutes.
So I want to begin by asking you guys, in this movie, you guys both get some crazy stuff to do, and there's some crazy stories I'm sure that Chris was able to tell you guys about what really happened.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a chance to talk to the real characters, his partners that you guys play?
No, I mean I think our characters were, well, first of all they're two halves of a whole, and they were based on more or less several different people. That it was an amalgamation, but I think that it was really great for us because the story is based on Chris Mallick's, or a portion of his life, and he produced and financed the movie, so to have him there was just invaluable for us. And such a wealth of inspiration. And I think that, in so many cases with this story, truth is definitely stranger than fiction. Some of the things that, how could you even put that in a movie? Nobody would believe it,
Yeah, one of the things I loved about it was the aspect that the company actually helped stop terrorism through tracing the porn bills. Were you guys aware that even took place before you read the script, before you got involved with the project?
Well, not before we got involved, but when we did, I think ultimately I read the script and I knew that Gabriel was interested or circling it, and then the rest of the cast, and I met with Chris Mallick and George Gallo, the director. And they were just great, and all, it was an incredible meeting that we had, and then we started rehearsals, and that's when it was like, wow, just the most incredible. So it was like one of those things where we were going to read the script, but then Chris started telling stories and all that, and that was just so much more valuable to just really listen to that and take that in.
Yeah, are there stories like from Chris? I mean, since he is the source, is that just more invaluable than any other sort of research that you could do for
Pretty
a role
much,
like this?
yeah.
I think, but also every case is different. I think that it's whatever you can draw inspiration from, or whatever sort of I guess, not to sound cheesy, but whatever lights your fire, to go and do something, or gives you confidence and
What lights your fire?
so much. You light my fire.
Well, Gabriel, this film, you play this ridiculous genius, but it also has like a substance abuse problem. So that's almost like two characters to play in a sense. Was that sort of something you were looking forward to, sort of playing the dichotomy between those two in this film?
Yeah, I mean, look, on the page, he is a rocket scientist, and he's sort of the programming brains behind the duo, but he's also sort of the one who's a little bit more rational, I think, and a little bit more grounded than this fellow. But it's questionable at times because, his abuse with the substances are just, I mean, it's ridiculous. They just go off the rails. And I think that's where you find their era of judgment along the way. But, when you do play a character that is sort of off the rails like that, you tend to have a little bit more freedom to make sort of more outrageous choices. And they were supported on the side, and,
Paramount Pictures presents the story of the World Wide Web.
You got a check here for $2 million under a candy bar.
Oh, and what? That's a bad thing?
Yeah, like that's a bad thing?
And the man
Get out now.
who started it all.
Get out! We had no idea what the internet would become. Changing the world is a wild ride.
Middle Men.
You peddle pornography over the internet.
Well, Senator, this is your billing record. NaughtySecretary.com?
You realize you just attempted to blackmail a publicly elected state official. And it worked. Can I count on your vote next year?
You got it.